with making our dressing, we are going to make the chicken broth. I have a whole young chicken in this pot, and I have some celery stalks, and you want to do the whole celery stalk, even the stems, because that's where your flavor is. I've cut up some onions and just used a bunch of different seasonings, whatever seasonings you want to use to make your broth taste how you want it. So I'm just going to add the water and put it on the stove and let it cook. So I'm getting ready to make the cornbread, but before I make the cornbread, in a cast iron skillet, gotta be cast iron. You can't make good cornbread. Hey, I didn't make the rules, it's just what my grandma taught me. But in the cast iron skillet, you want to put some oil and put you some butter. And you're going to put that in the oven while you're mixing up your cornbread, because it's going to go in your cornbread mix. So to make good cornbread, this is always what my grandma told me to get me for dressing. Like, she has a specific kind of everything. You probably ain't got to get this kind, but if you want it to taste like my grandma's, then this is what you need. And hers is the fucking bomb. But anyway, so you need some cornmeal, white cornmeal. You need some flour, self-rising, buttermilk, some sugar, and then of course, that's ready. Okay, so, all right, so this is probably like a ghetto tutorial. Cause I'm sorry, y'all, I don't measure anything, so I can't tell y'all. I mean, of course, you know you need more meal, but hey, go in the kitchen with your grandma. I bet she ain't measuring nothing, and that's how I learned how to cook. So, only thing I can tell y'all is meal. That's the base of it. So, of course, you know you need more meal than anything. Flour, I would say that you need like 1 cup of flour. That's probably wrong. I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry, but sugar is optional. The buttermilk and eggs goes in. Like I said, the sugar is optional. I didn't put a lot of sugar because you don't want it too sweet or whatever. But and after you add your oil and butter, this is like the texture you should have. And the cornbread is done. Now, normally you would want it to be as brown as possible all over, but since we don't really need the cornbread, we just kind of need the bread, then it's not that brown in the middle, so it's okay. Now, from this point, we need to let it cool off. Don't try to break this down hot. Let it cool off for a while and sit and kind of settle. And then when I come back, I'm going to show y'all what to mix up, and we're going to get this dressing going. Okay, so after we got the cornbread all crumbled up, this is what you're going to need for your chicken dressing. Of course, we're going to use the chicken broth that we made. Look how beautiful it turned out. It smells really good. You're going to need some evaporated milk, 4 cans of cream of chicken, some sage, and you need to beat 6 eggs. Okay? Okay. This really is like a ghetto tutorial. I ain't measured nothing or nothing, but this is a trial run. The next time I'm gonna be ready. Okay, I'm gonna have measuring cups and all of that. I ain't gonna forget shit, because I definitely forgot to tell y'all that you need to cut up some bell peppers, onions, and celery. And we're gonna put that in last, and I'm gonna show y'all the final look, how it's supposed to look before it go in the oven. Okay, so we are all done. This light sucks. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't really tell y'all, like I said, I couldn't tell y'all how much to do with everything, but this is kind of the texture it needs to be like, kind of like good oatmeal. That's the texture it needs to be. We're gonna put this in the oven on 350.
Don't change my channel. CC back got a brand new channel.